On this adventure on Lukimyu, Denise talks to me shaving. We tell our staff that we're leaving.
And there was a lot of shock, with some tears.
We head to Brisbane for
Jerry Fitzgerald's diesel engine maintenance course.
we run into Paul and Kathy from more R&R, and we drive to Bundaberg.
What's happening today, Jamie?
Well, we are going to be telling our respective staff and employers that we're going cruising next year. Yeah, it's a big day in sport.
So today I tell all my staff for 2 companies and try and coincide it with exactly the same time that Jamie's telling his staff, because our staff know each other, so it's been a bit tricky. So hopefully that goes alright. And then of course we've got 10 months of lag time. It's March tomorrow and we're not leaving till January. So we'll recap at the end of the day, see how it's gone.
Well, we've just gotten home, and from the day in which we have told our respective employees and employers, and I actually don't know how it's gone. For you?
Just as an aside, it's 294 days till I finish work. It went pretty well. I told all my actual employees, because my employers already knew, and there was a lot of shock.
Any tears?
There was some tears.
On your behalf or theirs?
I held it together. And then, so that was upstairs, that was my upstairs job, we shall call it. And then I left them in shock and went to my downstairs job, which is the other company I look after. Yeah, that wasn't greeted with much joy. There were a lot of tears down there. And I went back at lunchtime and one of the staff was still violently stabbing strawberries at me, so I left. And
stabbing strawberries at you?
She was eating lunch. And I said, "Are you feeling any better?" "No." "Right, maybe I'll come back tomorrow."
Right.
And you?
Look, largely really supportive. They knew that we'd want to go cruising for a long time. And then when I met with each of them individually, they had more questions. But a lot of the questions were actually really nice. They were personal questions. How do we think we're going to go? Where do we want to go? Things like that. So that went pretty well. But I'm sure we'll both face some challenges between now and then. But I guess the key thing is it's done. I'm going to take the tie off. And I think we should go out for dinner and celebrate for the fact that we've at least now announced it. And now will be a painful and protracted process between now and when it actually happens, but at least we've started down that path, which is really good.
297 days to go.
So,
Morning.
we're in Brisbane, and we have just completed Jerry Fitzgerald's diesel engine maintenance course. Gotta say, Jerry did a pretty good job.
Jerry did a great job.
We are feeling pretty confident with our diesel maintenance.
We can do all sorts of, well, we think we can do all sorts of things now. Remains to see if we can do them on our own boat. But technically speaking, we can change all the filters. We can empty the sumps. We could
Change the oil.
Change the oil. Empty the fuel.
Problem solve problems.
By chance, yesterday when we were out walking, we walked past a boat that we knew, so we sent them a message on Facebook, and Paul and Kathy from More R&R got in touch with us, and we went out for dinner with them last night, and Wendy and Mark from Temptress, who both those people are in the Lagoon in Oz Facebook page. Which were people we met last year in Sid Harbour. We happened upon a get-together of Lagoon catamarans, and we just happened to be there on our boat. They'd organised it, so they were trying to break the world record for the most amount of lagoon boats in one place.
A flotilla?
A flotilla, yes. And there was 15, I think. We made 15 or 16, I don't know. Anyway, we couldn't stay for the barbecue and the games the following day because we were flying out, but we had drinks on Paul and Kathy's boat, which is a 450 lagoon. Very large boat compared to us.
Beautiful boat.
Beautiful. Paul and Kathy paid for dinner, so that was unexpected. Happy birthday,
For Paul's
Paul.
birthday?
Yeah, not really a gift, but
I did suggest you don't normally buy other people dinner on your birthday, but nevertheless, very generous.
So it was a bit of a taste of a cruising lifestyle. Tomorrow we're going to drive up to Bundaberg to see Jakey and his girlfriend Karlee and her kids. And then we drive back to Adelaide and then we're going to go back to work.
We fly back to Adelaide.
True.
We drive to an airport and we definitely fly back to Adelaide.
Yeah, drive back to Brisbane.
So we've left the Sunshine Coast and we are heading up to Bundaberg to go and visit our son Jake and meet his new girlfriend.
And her children.
And her children. Having had a really nice night with Denise's cousin and his wife, so Marcel and Belinda, and a fantastic time it was.
Really good.
Absolutely beautiful.
Surprisingly good.
So we're driving up the Bruce Highway, and it's pretty dry.
Are we still
actually.
on the Bruce Highway? I'm not so sure.
Yes, I think it's still the Bruce Highway.
It's very dry.
Very dry. It's part of Queensland at the moment, even though it's wet season. And Denise is driving.
Yes, we had a small altercation. Jamie was being a bit bossy. We had a renegotiation. I'm driving.
Do you want to drive? I'll let her drive.
Yeah, didn't quite go like that.
I told her she couldn't to start with. That didn't go down so well. There was a renegotiation,
It was.
resulting in Denise getting her way, and essentially that resolves all altercations.
That's so rude. You admitted you might have been being a bit bossy and you might have been being a bit rude. Not deliberately. That's certainly how it came out. And we just went to a service station where they sold light cheese ice cream. We didn't partake, but it was an interesting concept.
I didn't know there's a big market for lychee ice cream, so maybe we're wrong.
We're having curry tonight. Jake and I are going to cook butter chicken and red beef curry.
So it's gone from him cooking to now
Well, he needs a friend.
assistance in terms of all the ingredients as to how he does this. And
Yeah.
now you're cooking with him.
I always was.
Right, okay.
He said, do you
Because
want to
the
go
next
out?
step is you cooking.
I offered to.
Right, okay.
He
Welcome
said, do you
to
want
our
to...
house. Come and cook for us.
No. He said, do you want to go out or do you want to have dinner at home? I said, oh, we're having dinner at home. I said, would you like me to cook something that you haven't had for a while? And he said, no. We can cook together. Show me how you do it. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So then he chose what he wanted to have, and that's what we're having. And we've managed to bring chocolates all the way from Adelaide. Not melted them.
We have
We have been carrying them around like a baby in and out of the car, into every cafe.
Hague's chocolates.
For the kids and for Karlee, and Jake is getting some licorice and some chocolate hail. You know what chocolate hail is? Look it up. It's Dutch.
I'm sure you'll put it on the website.
No intention of putting it on the website. It's not a recipe. So Jake does this drive once a fortnight to see his girlfriend. It's about a 4-hour drive from where he lives. We're thinking he must really like it. It's a fair commitment.
It's not an exciting drive,
Not an example.
if we're honest.
83 kilometres to Bundaberg, which is where we're off to.
Famous for their rum and their ginger beer.
And their bears.
Their bears.
Well, a bear. Bundaberg.
In their adverts.
Bundaberg bear. Yeah, well.
Right. I don't know if a town can be famous for the adverts of a product.
That's all we know about it.
It's true.
On the next adventure with Lukimyu, Chute Harbour is devastated, and our son Jake falls asleep at the wheel.